Wish you all a happy new year. Did you guys miss me yesterday? You know what happened yesterday? I wanted to show up. It was the 1st of January of 2023. I really thought about it. But by evening I thought about it, in fact. Because in the morning I spent a lot of time making those 3 song videos. In fact 4. And that was my New Year gift to everybody. I hope people liked it. As much as I liked singing, I love to sing, but I don't really like to go through those efforts which it takes to make that video. You know? That I don't like. But then you can't avoid it. You want something to be shared, you have to go through that process. Like when they make a film, do you think it's so easy as what we see some of the movies we really enjoy it? But there's a lot of stages and a lot of work that goes behind the screen, isn't it? When you taste a food, some dishes it's really tasty, and do you think it just happened like that? No, there's a lot of work that goes behind it. Oh my god, it's so windy. So the same way, in making a song video, there's a lot of work that goes behind it. You know, it takes time, it takes effort. It doesn't happen in a snap of a moment. It takes about 1 hour to make one video. Yeah, not exaggerating. So when I was doing that, I forgot about it, and when I finished making that video, it was already time for me to have lunch. And while I had a good lunch yesterday. I enjoyed it. In fact I was alone yesterday here, and that's how I spent 1st of January. Okay, so in the afternoon then I had some other editing as well. I couldn't finish the editing by lunchtime. So the rest of the editing I did after lunch. So, and by the time I uploaded all the songs, it was about 4 o'clock. And after 4, I was exhausted. I had a headache also. So that's the reason I missed to show up yesterday. Though I was being prompted that it's 1st of January and you are not making a video. You know, when I was small, we were told that whatever we do on the 1st of January, that is what happens more often the entire year. It's not that I believe in that, but so what we tried is to do more of the things that you like doing on the 1st of January. So like usually the elders don't scold you on the 1st of January because they would say that we don't want to scold you the entire year. So behave properly so that you can keep away from the scoldings and beatings. We don't want to beat you as well on the 1st of January, because whatever happens on the 1st of January, you tend to have the similar experiences in the rest of the months too. So we want more of things that we like to do, right? So for that reason, I wanted to show up yesterday, because this is something that I enjoy doing and I didn't mind doing it the entire year. But I couldn't yesterday. But it's okay. The picture that I shared with the video was taken yesterday. Yesterday I wore a new dress as well, because it was 1st of January and I like wearing good dresses. So because of that reason, I wore something nice and something that I have not worn before. So that's how I looked yesterday, if you didn't know. Okay, and so that's what I did, and that's the reason I didn't show up yesterday. So how was New Year Day? I mean, the year is still there, but the 1st of Jan is already gone. You can't get back that day. So how do you keep yourself happy all through the day if you want to? Is it possible for someone to be happy all through the year? No, we can't do that. That's asking for too much. If it is about fruits, you can say there are some trees that has fruits the entire year, right? But in life, we cannot be happy forever. It's not possible. The entire year we cannot be happy. But something that we can look forward to in this year is to be peaceful. Yeah, that can be done. The entire year we could be peaceful. That's possible, and that's the aim now. It's not to be happy, it's to be peaceful, and it's to be getting stronger with every day of the year. That's it. So if you have done something wrong yesterday, we would like to do it in a different way so that it gets better today, right? And if you have been facing something in a very messy way, which was kind of taking away your peace of mind, let's try to do it in a better way so that we still have the peace. That's the whole idea about New Year, in the sense. So what is my New Year resolution this year? I think I already mentioned it yesterday, what I wrote, to be able to keep away from the negativity there is, because many times I've had a hard time dealing with negativity which is being served to us, though we don't want it. It just comes to us without asking. It's something that gets served without asking for it. It's negativity, and whether or not you want to take it in, it just sticks to you a little of it. So I want to keep away from that. I've got some strategies, I've got some plans of how to be doing that, so that I know how to handle it, because I realize that it's a part of the world. It's not all positive that we get served with, and I need to learn how to handle it. So I've been learning that. Peace of mind is very important for us. When we are peaceful, we are more productive. Our brain works better when we are peaceful, and so it's very important that we know how to handle negativity as such. In fact, situations that serve us negativity without asking for it. Okay, that is one of my resolutions. Another one, as I said, is to widen the friend circle, which I said I'm not even started. I have so many things to do every day, which I'm not done. In fact, I've ordered. I told you I'll be ordering for my earrings, which is a change that I'm going to add this year, starting from very soon. Whenever I receive it, I'm still to order. I've selected a few, but I have not ordered it yet. It's really nice. What do you call this, which you wear here? Yesterday I saw it. It's something, I don't know, you call it something. So I've got some of them as well. It's really nice. Here you can wear. So I've got it here, and also get one more hole pierced. Okay, I'll be doing all that this coming week. I've got so much stuff to do now to get my vitamin D checked, and which I know now it's quite okay. I have no aches, nothing, and everything is fine except for I did some mistake. I'll not talk about that. Okay, so that's it. But for that, everything is fine. So I got so many things lined up to be doing this. So that's about the resolutions. What are your New Year resolutions? Gone are the days when we believe that resolutions are meant to be broken, like some of the promises that we make. We just make a promise, we just decide we'll be doing things like that, and then we don't stick to it. We just forget about it and move on. So it's not like that. That happens only in your 20s, if you were like me, in the sense when you were not matured, it happens. But otherwise, it's not like that. Resolutions are not meant to be broken. You don't have to. It doesn't have to work out like that. Okay, so you can work on it, you can check on it how to go on with that, and you can keep working on it and make it happen, whatever be your resolution. So how do we happy the entire year? We cannot be happy the entire year. So, okay, so how to be peaceful the entire year? Is that possible? Yes, that's possible. I've got some tips on that. So how can we do that? Let me tell you, there's one way of approaching life, and that is using your logic, using your knowledge, using the science. Every situation of life, I've been trying that, and it works for me. I've been trying to approach most of the situations, especially I'm talking about difficult situations in life, because we all know how to handle good, happy situations and situations that are favorable and that works for our advantage. We know how to handle it. But we have trouble facing situations that are hard, that are unfavorable, that are unfair, basically, and which kind of hurts us, which irritates us, probably annoys us. So those kind of situations, how can we handle it? Because if we can handle those situations, we have mastered that, then it's going to be, how to keep up your peace of mind all through. So what annoys you the most? So the thing is, whatever annoys us, those are the situations we need to learn to handle better. How can you handle them? You all have some situations, and it's better to keep it to yourself. You don't have to share it with everybody, because then probably if you have enemies or people who don't like you, they're going to create more of those situations just to annoy you. There are people who feel really happy annoying others. There's a group of people. They derive some kind of pleasure by annoying you, just like that. The question is, how come you are so peaceful all the time and we are not peaceful at all? How is that possible? So let me tell you the secret of how it is possible. You can approach such situations using your logic, your knowledge, wisdom, or science. You will find answers in one of the four the aspects that I've said now. It is either you will find an answer in relying on knowledge, or you will find an answer, a solution, approach in science, or it could be found in logic, by using logic. Last but not the least, you could also find solutions by relying on that's it, logic, wisdom, knowledge, and science. Okay, so one of these is certainly going to help you handle the unfavorable situations. That's how I do it. Whenever we blindly approach such situations which is unfavorable, we usually use our emotions, and emotionally we are not strong as when we approach it by using these methods, as I said. So that's one thing. You can try that. Whenever something is wrong, try using logic, try applying your wisdom, try using your knowledge, try using science. Any one of this definitely is going to work, and that way you can just be in your peace and realize that whatever is the solution that I found. Sometimes when we are very annoyed with some situations because we are not able to understand it, when you understand the situation, things seem to be better, and they don't have the control to steal your peace of mind. Only things that you don't understand annoys you more. Have you seen the cats, how they play with rats? When I was small, there were many cats here, and these are all knowledge that I've got through my mother. My mother used to give me a lot of Now and then she would just tell me things which I just register in my head. And see, after so many years now, after 20-30 years, all these are coming to help, right? I'm just sharing it with you guys. So these cats, I've seen that they are pretty annoying because they bring rats inside. And so I used to tell my mother, is what's wrong? They are going to eat it, and in a way they are going to help us, right? Let the cat kill the rat and eat it, because that way if there are rats outside in the backyard, it's less by one, right? So my mother used to say, then it is okay if it eats it, it will not eat it. Thing is, the cats like to play with it, because more, I don't know, why do they do it? Why can't they just eat it? They don't eat it, they like to play with it because it serves their curiosity. They're very curious about things. So things are like that. Whatever you understand doesn't take away your peace of mind. When you don't understand something, you cannot be in peace with it. Yeah. So how do you try to understand situations that are working against you? Use one of these things. Remember, it is logic, it's science, it's wisdom, or it is knowledge. That's it. So if you use it in any situation, it's going to help you. And then it doesn't mean you can change the situation. You may not be able to, but you can keep your peace. Is that not so important, to be peaceful? Because I've already told you, you cannot be happy the entire year, but you can be in peace. And that's all we should just look forward to in the coming year. Be in peace. When I look back to my life, I've learned so much from experiences. I find I've changed, I'm matured, I've become so different. Every day I'm learning, every single day. I'm sure you guys are also learning, but I'm just sharing what I know. You can share what happens with you. So whenever I find some situations are not favorable or they are kind of irritating me, I just try to observe it. What is it trying to teach me? There is something that I have not learned. The situation is trying to teach me, and out of that has come this whatever I'm sharing with you, that I just have to retain my peace of mind, be at calm. And that's only possible if I try to understand the situation. And how can I understand it? By using these 4 powers that I just mentioned about. Alright? So how did you celebrate New Year, the 1st of January? Let me know, okay? Here it's sunny day. My arms are aching actually, holding this. So we're going to keep it short and sweet. And that's about it, because I have this habit of going on and on and on in one topic when it is not required, and then later when I'm doing the framing of it and doing some designing to it, I have a very hard time spending so much of time scrolling and adding. You will not understand if I try to explain it. It's not easy, editing anything in a small screen is not easy. It takes a lot of patience, hard work. I know patience is important, and anything that teaches us patience is good, but sometimes this can be too much. So let's keep it short and sweet, okay? So hopefully by next month, my earrings, whichever I've selected, I'm going to order it today or tomorrow, don't worry. And then when it comes, definitely, do you know what you call this thing which you wear here? Really nice. Many people even wear this, I don't like it at all, but I love this, the one you wear here. It's a surprise. When I get it, I'm going to wear it. Like the sari that day I wore the sari. Oh my god, my 4 saris are just there lying, and I'm not got inspired to wear it at all. I don't know when I'm going to wear it. If I get inspired someday, then let's see, okay? Something is wrong with my nose. So sunlight is there, enough sunlight. Today I will not be going on walking. I went on a long walk day before yesterday, 31st night. And yesterday the entire day was spent on making the video, and that's it. Okay. So let me know how you celebrated your New Year. What did you do the other day? Yesterday, in fact, I was telling someone that we all have routines. We all have 24 hours in a day, and what makes the difference is the routines. So rather than saying we all do different things, which makes up for the routines, I would like to say we all do things differently. That's what I told her. We all do things differently, and that makes up for the routine. So usually when you talk to someone, when you say hi to them, when you like to connect with them, what do? We ask for, what are you doing? What did you do? How did you spend your New Year? How was your day? All this is because we want to know what was your routine. Because I know that I have 24 hours today, and 24 hours is what I had yesterday, and I know that even you have the same 24 hours, but how did you spend it? Because we do things differently. That's how I like to put it. Not that we do different things. Most of us do the same things, but we do it differently. It makes sense. Think about it. And that's the reason I'm asking you, how did you spend your New Year? Okay, so you can be honest with it. I slept at 9:30 then, 31st. Now that was on Eve. Okay, it is not now the New Year's Eve is over. Now we are talking about the 1st of January. So it's New Year. The entire January is going to be, you can greet anybody the entire month of January a Happy New Year, because we say it's a season. It's a season that we celebrate, not just the day. So seasons, greetings for Happy New Year. So that's about it. I'll be back tomorrow with something interesting. Till then, stay peaceful and stay fit, stay healthy, do good. Good comes back to us.